Welcome to Alien Invasion Gaming. My name is Roy, and in this video we take a look at the strength and leveling changes in patch 12.4, plus a couple other things that got changed. Let's get started. Before we get started taking a look at these recent changes, just a note that I do stream on Mixer Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 7:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central. If you have any questions on the changes or Tarkov in general, make sure you stop on by. I'd be happy to answer those questions. Also, check me out on Twitter at Reglar10. Make sure you follow me to get notified when I go live. I also have a link to my Discord in the description of the video. Previously to patch 12.4, you raised endurance by basically the distance you covered, whether it was walking or running. There still seems to be a bit of that in the game, but it seems more time focused at this point, I would say, based on just movement, not necessarily distance. Here I'm doing a walk test for 1 minute to see my skill gain. Basically, I got up to 4.9. When I do the run test, where I'm running as much as I can, you'll basically see that I got I went from a 0.7 gain to a 0.8 gain. So distance is involved, but I don't really feel that it's as much of a factor as what we saw with the previous, before this patch. So, as part of the 12.4 patch, they introduced the concept of a penalty for movement speed based on weight. The first sort of tier for an official debuff, I believe, is 45 kilograms. I'm at about 42 kilograms, so no debuff. Yet, when I did this walk for 1 minute again, I definitely did not get the same skill gain I'd gotten before. It was off slightly. So even though you don't have a debuff, if you have more weight, I think it does negatively impact your movement speed. When I went over the threshold, I'm well over 45 kilograms, and I do have the debuff now. When I complete this walk, I'm at the same level, 4.8. So there's definitely seems to be a sliding scale of impact beyond just the debuff, and you just should be aware of that. Previously, in order to gain strength, you would basically carry more weight, up to, I think it was, anything over 90% of your current capacity would grant you strength gain, as will throwing grenades, as will melee hits. Here I'm doing a test where I'm at over 90% of my carry weight, but because of that, I have a huge debuff, and my speed, you may not be able to tell in this video clip, but my speed is significantly reduced. I hardly get anywhere in 1 minute of walking. And I actually got no skill gain for endurance, but I got a little bit for strength. So if weight is not the answer, then you're going to have to resort to grenades and melee hits. So here I'm throwing 10 flashbangs. It's basically going to give me 1.5 of skill gain. You can get the flashbangs from Prepper level 2. You can buy 10 of them for about 8,000 rubles each. You can also buy 6 of the smoke grenades at that level. And both of them are recommended because they're quieter when you're looking to throw them. You're not going to get rushed by people going, oh, I know where there's a player. One of the other changes that came with 12.4 was the removal of a movement speed penalty from backpacks. So here I have the largest backpack, and you can see that it has no longer a movement speed penalty. None of the bags have a movement speed penalty. So you can chuck on whatever size bag you want and not worry about it. I don't know if this is directly going to cause people to bring in bigger bags, but you know, if you want to chuck in the big boy, go right ahead. One of the other changes is they rebalanced a little bit the movement speed bonus or penalty on armor. So if we take the Zook 6A here, this has a movement speed penalty, of minus 13%. If we take a look at the full-sleeved sort of equivalent, the 6B43 6A, you can see it has a huge penalty of minus 42. So you're gonna have to think about what speed impact you want to have on the gear you bring. Honestly, I can't see me ever using the 6A, the 6B43 6A at this point, given such a huge, dramatic movement penalty. But it is the only gear item that I was able to find that has such a large penalty. The rest are, you know, fairly well spaced. I found that armored rigs had a smaller movement speed, so maybe armored rigs are going to become sort of the new meta. when it comes to protection versus movement speed. We'll just have to see. The last topic I want to cover are some of the new items that appeared with 12.4, specifically cloth items. Here you can see I have acquired a bunch of fleece, cordura. There are other types. In fact, there is a new task related to the collection of these items. There are aramids, there are ripstops, and for example, textile part 1, and given the fact that it says part 1 makes me think that there's a part 2, and you have to collect 5 pyramid, you have to collect 10 ripstop, and 3 paracords. Now, what I found was that I pulled all of my material out of my nighttime interchange raids that I started doing after the patch went live. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to leave a link to it in the upper right-hand corner of this video. Definitely suggest that you check it out. Now, not only can you make rubles, but you can also pull some of the material you're going to need for some of the new tasks that were introduced with the patch. Well, that's it for my review on the 12.4 changes. I hope it helps you with your own gameplay. If you have other changes you think are important for the community to know about, please leave a comment below. As always, your likes and dislike votes will help me understand if my content is going the way that you would like to see it. And if you'd like to get notified of new videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel and you turn on bell notifications. That's it for now. I will catch you in the next video.